Janet, how are you? Nice to see you. Morning, YouTube, how are you? Nice to have you with me. Welcome to Pilates. It's great to have you in my company today. I'm so excited to be on all three platforms. So if you see my eye contact going a bit weird, let me explain to you where I am. If I'm looking down, I'm looking at Instagram. If I'm looking in the middle, morning Matthew, morning in the middle, I am looking at Facebook. And if I'm looking at the top, I'm looking at YouTube. So I have three platforms, which is freaking me out slightly because I can see three of me, and that itself is a scary, scary thought, let me tell you. How are you, Matthew? Are you good? Morning, Instagram. Nice to have you with us today. Morning, Roxy Hart. I'm going to try and give you shouts out as we come in. Lady Nims. That's a lovely name. Like that name very much indeed. Are we all good? So if you have done Pilates before, grab yourself a mat, grab a towel, grab some water. We're going to get moving in just a moment. And if you haven't done Pilates before, welcome to you too. It's nice to have you with us. If you've got anything specific I need to know about, pop a little message in the chat for me and I can make sure that I accommodate you. It's a general Pilates session today for you. Nothing too taxing, I hope, but something that's going to feel you energized for the day so you can go off and enjoy the rest of this absolutely gorgeous sunshine that we're experiencing. If you haven't already done so, please check out our online package. It's just $9.99 and that gets you a whole heap of other workouts involved as well. Lots of things that we're not doing as live classes are on that online package. So go and have a look at that. Check it out. I know lots of you already have done, so check that out. Morning, Instagram. Morning, Nikki Moore 1. How are you? Nice to have you with me. Are you ready to go? Okay, we've got a couple of minutes left before we start. Maybe 30, well, that's a lie, 30 seconds or so. Splash Leisure Centre, morning! Splash, were you surprised to see me on Facebook today? I bet you were, weren't you? I bet you were. Okay, welcome to Pilates. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? It is lovely here as well, Jen. I've actually got the back doors open today, which is amazing because I won't upset the neighbours because we don't have music on. I've locked the dogs away, so there'll be no bounding in from them. One day I'll bring them on camera, and then you'll see why I don't bring them on camera. That's probably a good thing to do. Okay, are you ready to go? Perfect. I know. What's that, Splash? Yes, I know. I know. It's exciting. I'm on 3 platforms now, Splash. We've gone big time. We've gone big time now. Okay, welcome. Let's go. Go ahead and set up for me. We're going to get started in a seated position today. So your feet are flat on the floor, and I'm going to show you this sideways on and frontways on so you can see what I'm talking about. So let's talk about the knees first of all. Can you see that my knees are apart, so they're not glued together, and my knee is lining up with my hip socket. Okay, I'm going to swivel back round again. So press your feet down into the floor. Knees in line with your hips, and then my knee from here is lining up with my middle toe on my foot there. Relax your shoulders back and down. Okay, let's talk about the spine for a minute. Now, rather than rolling back, I want you to think about being nice and lifted through your spine. You're going to pull your belly button in, but we're not going to squeeze forward. We're going to have the shoulders nice and relaxed. Okay, spread your feet in the floor. Take a nice big breath in. Inhale and lift your arms overhead. Now as you do that, again I'm going to show you front ways on. What we tend to do here is, can you see how I've hunched my shoulders up towards my ears? I want you, if you've done that, just as I always do, to consciously drop your shoulders down away from your ears so that you're creating some more space between your earlobe and the top of your shoulder, if that makes sense. So lift nice and tall for me. And I want you to then, as you've done that, think about your shoulder blades. So they're sliding into your back, which is really going to lift and open your chest for me. So release and hold right there. And just see how that feels. Now, just take a micro adjustment so that you're just leaning back very slightly, drawing the belly button in. Amazing. Inhale. Exhale, let the arms sweep down. Nice. Inhale, arms float, and we're staying nice and lifted. Exhale, release the arms down. Amazing. Let's do that again. So your feet are going to stay planted on the floor for me. We rise, not letting those shoulders hunch up as we do, so keeping that lovely length through your neck, and then let them fall away. Good job. Let's rise again. Breathing in. Exhale, release the arms down. Let's try a slightly different arm position. Inhale, rise. Nice. Exhale, you're going to open the arms to the side. And inhale, you're going to draw the fingertips towards each other. I'm going to show you this front ways on. And then exhale and open your chest. So let's try that again. I'll show you this way on. Draw in, inhale. So you're scooping. Exhale, open. Nice. Inhale. Take that micro adjustment just a little bit back. Exhale, open. Nice and long. Nice. So you're just releasing, opening the chest, opening, just waking up those shoulders. You're going to do me 4 more here. Open up. Nice. Exhale, press back in as if you're pressing a big beach ball in between your fingers. Open up. Nice job. Arms are wide. Let's do 3 more. Good work. Breathe and open. Feel the rib cage expand as you breathe there. Nice. Do me a couple more here. And let's open and release. Nice job. Well done. Release. Take a little release. Roll your shoulders back. And let's stretch out those shoulders whilst we're here. We're going to come on down into a child's pose. So if you've done child's pose before, that's easy for you to say. Bring your big toes together, knees fall open to the nice and wide to the side. Arms extend in front of you, and you're going to sit your bottom back towards your heels and extend your arms overhead. And then try taking those knees a little wider and hold right there. Okay, bring your back arm and thread it through so that you're reaching towards me. This is a really nice shoulder release. So I want you to think that I'm pulling your fingertips through the screen. So really reach nice and long there. Good job. Breathe, release, and then change sides. Come through to the other side. Nice work. Press back. Front arm reaches away. Let the head drop to the side as well. And we're going to stay right there. Just breathe and hold. Nice job. Hold it. And release. Perfect. How are we doing? Good. Roll yourself up. Let's come over onto our forearms. We're going to stay in this position. So, resting down for me with your shoulders over your elbows. Go ahead and take your legs behind you for me. So you're going to come into a low plank position here. So the feet, let's talk about the alignment again as we're here. Feet are hip width distance apart, and I've still got that same alignment going all the way from my hips, right the way down through that thigh bone, all the way down. So I'm one nice long line. Let's stay there. Spread your fingers for some support on the floor. Now let's think about the bottom. It's not lifting up, and also we're not going like a banana. So I want you to be really solid, and that might mean today that maybe you're bringing your knees down onto the floor, and that's absolutely fine. Let's stay here and think about the hips being nice and level. Inhale. Exhale. Drop the knee nearest me down towards the floor. And we're just going to switch sides. Inhale. Exhale, drop. Inhale. Exhale, change. So get into a little pattern here. But can you see the only thing moving is my knee that's tapping down towards the floor. So what I'm not doing here is rocking and rolling and moving the entire body. I'm staying really still and stable so that I'm long and strong towards the floor in my plank. I'm drawing my belly button up towards my spine, so I'm really bracing all of those core muscles. Let's stay here and do a few more. Nice job. Inhale. Exhale, come on through. Good work. Press on through. Can you hear my home phone going? Whoever answers their home phone anymore? I never do. Release it and come centre. Nice work. Keep going here. Now if that feels too much for you, stay on your knees. You can just extend one leg away. Bring the knee down. Extend the other leg away. Bring it down. So try and see which of those versions feels better for you today. Which one's going to work for you? Let's do 8 more here and then we're going to move on. Nice work. Keep going with me. Keep breathing. So get into that pattern of breath. Inhale. Exhale, drop the knee. Inhale, switch. Exhale, drop the other knee. So it comes into a little pattern of movement and the breath is going to flow with the movement. Good job. I reckon you're nearly there. Well done. Let's hold right here. Nice work. Did you manage to do that? Take a breather. Did you manage to do that without rocking and rolling to the side? It's quite challenging to do it, and maybe you just managed to do a few, and that's an exercise that you can really build on, and maybe come back and re-watch this video and then see if you can do a few more next time if you found that quite challenging. Okay, we're going to go ahead and just take a quick stretch whilst we're here. This is one of my favourite stretches, and I try and get it into most of my Pilates classes because it feels so good. On your hands and knees apart. Let's take a big cat stretch. Draw your belly in, let your back arch. Can you see how I'm really rolling up here? Drawing the chin in towards the chest. Exhale, press through, push the hips away, and lift the head slightly. Amazing. Let's roll and rise again. Inhale, draw the breath in, spread your fingers, exhale, release. Perfect. Let's keep going here. Inhale, gather in, let the chin come down towards the chest. And then exhale and lengthen all the way through your spine. Let the head lift to a neutral position. Roll again. Good job. Okay, for the next one we're going to be lying flat on our tummies. So let's stay facing this direction just for ease, and go ahead and lie down flat for me. Lengthen the legs away from you, and your legs again are going to be hanging from your hips. So they've got from your hip bone all the way down to your toes, and your toenails are resting down on the floor. So whilst we're working to start with in this position, you're going to have your hands just resting just underneath your shoulders in a bent 90-degree position. So if I was to be looking up at myself, if I was lying on a glass table and I was looking up at myself, I would look like this on the floor. So you've got a nice bent position. Does that make sense? Okay, stay there. So as you're here, let's think about the hips and the pubic bone. The hips are both pushing down towards the floor, and I want you to squeeze your glutes for me. And again, do you remember earlier we spoke about pulling the shoulders down away from the ears and sliding the shoulder blades into the back? Hopefully you remember that. We're going to stick with that as a base for our next move. Okay, inhale, slide off the floor for me, leave the legs on the floor, and then reach your arms overhead. Thumbs are up. Big breath in. Exhale, slide the hands back into that position. Lower back down. Let's rise again. Inhale. As you inhale, squeeze the glutes. So you're engaging the glutes. Exhale, reach the arms overhead. As if someone's lengthening you and pulling you on one of those racks they used to use for torture. Open up. I'm not trying to torture you, but you get what I mean. Release it down and lower to the floor. Inhale, let's rise. Exhale, reach long, arms along. Nice. And slide the hands back down. As the hands are coming back, I'm letting them just hover off the floor. Let's do 4 more here. Inhale, lift off. Exhale, reach the arms overhead, lengthening, squeezing the butt. And let the breath go, release it down. Let's rise again. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, slide back. Good job. Let's do 2 more. Can you also feel those muscles in the top of your back all engaging and starting to fire up and work? Slide it back. Nice job. Do me 1 more. And make sure you're keeping your ribs on the floor, your belly button on the floor, and you're lengthening really long for me. Nice work. Release it. Just take a breather. Just come out of yourself a minute. Sit yourself back. Just have a little release. Okay, we're going to have a change of position now. So you're going to go ahead and roll onto your back for me for the next set. If you want to, now is the time to get your towel or your little pillow, and you might want to pop it underneath your head for some extra support. We're going to go ahead and set ourselves up. So roll down slowly. And again, let's talk about alignment here. So you've got feet apart, knees in line, that lovely position where you've got your knee bone shooting all the way down and it's in line with your middle toe. Perfect. Release the shoulders. Let's get the hips nice and level. And I want you to just very slightly tilt the pubic bone, but not so much that your back is entirely flat to the floor. You should be able to just reach your fingertips just between your lower back and the floor there. Press your feet strongly into the mat. Amazing. Just release your arms by the side. Inhale, float the front leg off the floor. We're coming into tabletop. So again, you remember we've got that alignment going on where you've got your knee over your hip still. Legs are at a right angle. And then go ahead and float the other leg as well. Let your shoulders release away from your ears. Beautiful. Okay, inhale. Tap the front leg down towards the floor. And then let's come all the way through center. Nice job. Inhale, exhale, tap the back leg. Inhale, exhale, bring it back up. Again, the only thing moving here is that leg, and it's tapping down towards the floor. Nice. So you're dropping and then lifting the leg. Let the arms be really soft by your side. Perfect. Drop again, just tapping the toe, just beginning to engage and fire up those core muscles. Drop the leg down and bring it in. Good work. Next one's going to be your last one. Okay, go ahead and just float your legs back down just for a moment. Relax your shoulders. Stay in this position for me, and we're going to come into a bridge. So releasing your arms just by your side, let your shoulders release. You're going to inhale and just begin to slowly lift the pubic bone up towards the ceiling first of all, and then unravel and lift your bottom off the floor. So I want you to squeeze your butt really hard. Relax your shoulders and stay right there. Nice. Let's just work on some mobility here. So as you roll down, I want you to think about each and every one of your vertebrae making contact with the floor. Nice. Let's roll and rise again. Coming up so that each one of those vertebrae are lifting off from the floor, keeping the shoulders relaxed, pressing the feet strongly into your mat. Let it go. Nice. Let's inhale again. Lift it up. Let the breath go. Keep the hips level as you lift. And release it down. Good work. 4 more here. Rising. Inhale. Feel that lovely lift. As if your spine is almost like a wheel and it's wheeling off the floor. And then you're wheeling it back down again. Perfect. Rise again. Lifting up nice and strongly, pushing the feet down into the floor and release. 2 more here. Ah, feels nice, doesn't it? Roll and rise, come on up. Good. And the next one's going to be your last one. Release it down. Roll it up. Roll up, roll up. Stay there. And this time we're going to hold it here. Ooh, exciting. Press your feet strongly into the floor. Inhale. Float the front leg off. Exhale. Release it down. Keep lifting. Inhale. Float the back leg. Let it go. Do you notice here that you need to really push strongly into the floor with that foot to make sure that you're not rocking and rolling through your hips? You're keeping really level there as you float that leg off. Nice job. Let it release. Good. If this feels too much for you, you can just stay with those roll downs for me. We're going to do 4 more here on those alternating leg lifts. Nice work. Lift it off and let it release. Well done. Inhale. Float the leg and release. Let's do 2 more. Draw the leg in. Nice. How are we doing? Good? Perfect. Release it. Let it go. Next one's going to be your last one rather. Bring the leg in and release it down. Very slowly roll yourself back down into the mat. Perfect. Draw your knees in. Give yourself a hug. Wrap the hands around the knees and just rock gently from side to side. Good work. Leaving the knees stacked. Drop both knees towards me and just open your arms along the floor. And then, if it feels good, look away from your knees so you're looking down your back arm. Feel a really nice release. Widen the lower part of your back. right across your shoulders, stay there. Inhale, come through center, and reverse that. We're going to go the other way. So drop your knees away, let the arms extend away from you, reaching along the floor. Perfect, hold right there. Nice job. Bring the legs up. Good work. Release. Okay, pop the feet down onto the floor. Do you remember that tabletop that we just did with the legs floating down? We're going to do a variation on that called bicycles. So I'd like you to relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Get back into that set position of having your hips level, pubic bone very slightly lifted, hips in line with knees in line with feet, so we're nice and centered. Arms are resting just by your side. Inhale, float the front leg, and then go ahead and float the back leg. And then take your fingertips behind your ears so that your elbows are wide here. And I want you to think about that as we're working. We're going to start by bringing back shoulder towards front knee. So inhale, exhale, bring the shoulder across. And we're switching sides here. Inhale as we're switching through center, exhaling as we drop. Nice. Inhale. So this is really working on those muscles. You're going to keep going. This is working on those muscles at the side of your main abdominals, your obliques. It's going to give you that lovely sculpted look. So keep drawing up with your shoulder rather than letting your elbow lead. I want you to think about almost as if someone's pulling your arms back so that you're leading across with the shoulder. Let's keep going here. Good work. How are we doing? Good. Keep it going. Nice work. So you get into a little rhythm here. We've got 8 more. That's 8. Nice. 7. Good work. How are we doing? Can you do me 4 more? I know you've been doing a few more than that because I was chatting. 3 more. Good work. Last 2. And last 1. Amazing. Bring your knees in. Give yourself a hug. Just release the legs around from side to side. Perfect. Draw your knees in. Roll yourself up. Let's go ahead and sit wide. Flex your feet. Push the soles of your feet away from you so that you're in a wide leg position. Sit nice and tall from the mat, flexing the feet. I want you to push your sit bones down for me really strongly so you're lifting all the way up through your spine. So your spine is nice and lifted. Amazing. Let's go ahead, inhale and float the arms wide so you're reaching right to the outside corners of your room. Inhale, exhale. We're going to turn. One arm forward, one arm away. Inhale. Exhale, turn the other way. Good. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, good job. So you're reaching forward and back. Nice. Can you feel that mobility that you're building right through your upper body, pushing strongly through your legs, lifting up so that you're lifting from your ribs and rotating. Nice job. Let's do it again. Well done. We're nearly there. Stay really tall in your legs. Good. Let's do a couple more. Nice work. And slowly release. Relax your shoulders. Good job. Let's bring the legs together. Left leg on the floor. Right leg lifts up and over. Let's get you nice and super flexible for the rest of your day. Push your sit bones down into the floor. Sit tall out of your spine. You've got your right leg crossed over your left leg. Now, if this position doesn't feel good for you, the option would be to take your left leg and extend it in front of you and cross the right leg over, or maybe even don't cross over, especially if you're feeling quite tight in your hips. That might feel uncomfortable for you. So if it feels better to be here and twist, that's absolutely fine. So you can either be here, here, or bend your left leg so you feel like a pretzel and you're pushing your sit bones down into the floor. Left arm, wherever you are, your left arm is hugging your right leg. And then I want you to think again that someone's got a piece of string and they're lifting you up through your spine. Your right hand finds the floor. Lift up, revolve, and look over your shoulder. Can you feel your hip bones pressing down into the floor? Good. And you're lifting up out of your spine. As you exhale, rotate just a little more for me. Stay there. Breathe deeply into your belly. Release your shoulders. Let's let it go again. Breathing in and release. Find a little bit of stillness. Nice. Release. Unravel your legs. Let's change sides. Bring the right leg down onto the floor and the left leg lifts up and crosses over. Again, remember you've got those options. Maybe one side felt okay in one position and this side feels a little tighter. So go with the option that works for you and that works for your body today. Don't forget, flexibility is always a bit of a journey, depending on how we're feeling, tiredness, etc., even down to hydration as well. So lift up out of your spine. Right arm hugs in the knee, left hand under the shoulder, and then press out of the floor. Use that left hand to really lift you out of your spine. Revolve and hold right there. Stay there. You should be feeling a lovely release in the lower part of your back. Right across there, it should feel super fluid and flexible. So lift up and hold. Nice. Stay right there. Just breathe, let your hips dissolve. Well done. Couple more breaths. And release. Come all the way back through center. Nice work. Release it. You're going to roll over onto your back. Let's do some really nice deep stretches for your legs. Relax your shoulders. Settle yourself down. If you've got your towel or your pillow, feel free to use that now. Gives you a little bit more support. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Okay, lift your front leg off the floor. Hands behind the leg. Draw the leg in towards you. Feeling a really nice hamstring stretch. So it's going to give you some length for the rest of your day, depending on what you've been up to. Flex your foot, push it up towards the ceiling. Relax your shoulders. Amazing. Stay there. And then try this. Support the leg on the outside and let that leg just fall towards me. So you're flexing your foot, open the back arm. Try and make sure that supporting leg, your knee, stays lined up with your hip. So don't let it roll open. Keep it really supported there. Nice, hold it. Bring the leg all the way back up to center and release it. Change legs. Breathe the other leg high, flex the foot, push it up towards the ceiling. Now, how does this leg feel? More flexible? Does it feel tighter? This is my super tight leg. I always feel like I want to get a pair of scissors and just cut behind my leg here. So relax your shoulders, stay right there. Just breathe, let the shoulders be relaxed. Flexing your foot and then open that leg to the back. I'm about to kick my sofa. There we go. I've kicked my sofa, that was helpful. Reach and hold right there. Good job. Leave your shoulder blades on the floor. Amazing. Let's rise. Bring the leg all the way back up to center. Draw your knees in. Just rotate them round in one direction. And then change direction. Come all the way round to the other direction. Perfect. Draw your knees in. Roll yourself up. Come and face front for me. Sit nice and tall. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You're just going to relax here for me. Bring the soles of your feet together and let's release the inner thighs. Push your hips down into the floor and lift yourself up out of your spine. Hands are resting on your feet. Scoop the belly in. Take a nice big full breath in and then softly just begin to fold. Release forward. But what I don't want you to do is roll forward. So let me show you sideways on what I mean by that. I'm bracing my core, so I'm lifting up out of my spine, and as I lengthen, I'm trying to keep a nice flat back, so I'm not falling into my legs. Stay there, just hold, breathe. Inhale, let the breath go, release. Nice, inhale again, rise with the breath, and let it go. Perfect. Release. Draw your knees in. Relax your shoulders and just sit comfortably. Let the arms rest in a comfortable place. Shrug your shoulders down away from your ears. Bring your chin down to your chest. Feel that lovely length right down the back of your neck, especially if you've been hunched up over a computer or a keyboard, or if you're about to go and do that, or if you're about to go and hover over your child doing homeschooling, as I'm about to do. Joy. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Bring the chin to the chest and feel that length right down your neck. Breathe deep into your belly. Let the breath go, and as you let the breath go, let the shoulders go. And again, I spoke about it earlier. Think about your shoulder blades sliding into your back. Just release it there. Breath fills the belly. Nice. Inhale, rise. Release your shoulders. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Hope you enjoyed the class. Lovely to see you. I'll see you next time for more Pilates. Bye for now.